channel, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our tribute run here on Elmcreek. And we are just doing some spraying of the fertilizers at the moment. Once this is done, we'll do our herbicide and start fast forwarding. Keep it spraying, just do a little bit of a header here. Oh, missed a spot. And I realized I'm wasting more money getting that one little corner than if I had just ignored it, but I have to do it. Why did I not spray? There we go. Technically, I shouldn't have to cancel the cruise control if I do this right, but knowing me, I'm probably going to mess it up. Alright. Turn up the spray, start turning. Reactivate. Turn on the spray. Oh, did I get in time? No. Had to wiggle a little bit, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. That's alright. It was just driving too fast. It's the problem. That's the one thing about the roller. At least when I did that earlier, the roller goes a little bit slower, so I was able to kind of time the turning it back on in time, or turning the engaging the steer assist in time. All right, there we go. That is our fertilizer done. Drop this off, and then we got to go to the store pick up some more herbicide. But we'll have a lot of fertilizer over here for the future. Just knocking my buckets around, or my containers. All right, let's go get this herbicide. I actually think there's some probably over there waiting for us already. Now, in a few days, 5 for me at the time that I'm recording this, but probably less than that, or it might have already come and gone by the time you watch this. They are introducing the Precision Farming free DLC. So it definitely will probably show some stuff of that. There's some elements of the Precision Farming that I do kind of like. And there's some elements that might be a little bit, I don't know, we'll see how much fun they are to play around with. It's basically everything that you probably saw in the Precision Farming in 19 when they came out with that, alongside the Swiss map, or shortly after, something like that. But I think they've added a few extra things as well, so there is more to it than just what we had back then. So we'll see what it looks like, and we'll decide. I just realized as I was coming up to this that I needed to like not come near the fertilizer. That's why I kind of suddenly spun, which I got the fertilizer anyway. How is it on like literally inches from the herbicide, and I still get the fertilizer? All right, well, let's just get all the fertilizer we can, and we'll drop it off in the back away from this front part. If it even all will fit. Oh, it did. Good. But I know that there's some elements of the precision farming that actually penalize you for... what am I looking for? There we go. Doing spraying across your entire field. But it also penalizes you for doing normal weeding across your entire field. What you actually want to do, according to what I read today, a little bit of what I read, is you actually want to spray. You still want to spray, and they've got a special sprayer that they're coming out with. I think it's like a John Deere or something, which is perfect for us on this map. It's a sprayer. It's a spot sprayer. So it will only spray the specific spots that have weeds and not just the entire field. And that is apparently the best way to get, well, not necessarily the highest yields, because I'm not sure how this works, but the highest precision points. And I haven't quite figured out what the precision points mean, but like as you do certain things of the precision farming, you do get rated on a 0 to 100 scale, is my understanding. I don't know what that actually ends up being. I didn't read that far into it, and I was kind of wanting to keep a little bit of it as a, I don't necessarily a surprise, but just kind of a thing that we'll discover together once we start playing around with it. But I was just kind of glancing at it a little bit today. Not too much, just high level. So we'll see. I'll see what the points actually mean, and if we'll learn that together here in a few days. Looks fun. It looks like it could be cool. Obviously, it's going to reintroduce the whole sandy loam and all that kind of stuff on the different, ground types. That, as you know, across the entire field, it's going to be not one consistent ground type. So, is this going to actually show up? Ever so briefly, or slightly, it shows up. I mean, it's there. I can see it. And technically, I can just drive my previous tire tracks, I suppose, and that will basically get what we need. And of course, we've got the outline still there. But honestly, I'm just going to have the worker do this. Oh, I should slow down time. It's about to get dark before we finish this up. I'm going to have the worker do this. Just it's hard to see. Even with the lines, I just want to make sure it just gets done. It gives us opportunity to kind of check this for a second. So we still need to fertilize one more round tomorrow. And then that's it for a bit. As far as prices, we still have the soybeans. We expect the price for that to be highest in June. 2 more months, so that'll be fine. And then should probably go check to see if we have any clothes. I mean, I know the 10,000 bucks would be nice because it's at a really high price. So let me just check that real quick. I don't think we had any more pop up because I think I just dropped off some. Wrong way. Nope. And do we have any more coming soon? I mean, not super far away. Might get some before the end of the day. If it's 1,080 cycles per month, well, per day, then every hour, that is what's 1,080 divided by 24? It's like more than 4, isn't it? Sorry, it's more than 4D is what I was trying to say. It is 45 to be exact. So 45 cycles per hour. So in order to get, and that's 45 cycles is basically 45 clothes. So to get that last little bit there. Drop my controller, sorry. Divided by 45. 4 hours. Basically almost exactly 4 hours. We will have Oh, it also depends on the fabric though. We might not have enough fabric come across right in time. In fact, yeah, we won't. So never mind. I can ignore it because we definitely will not have enough fabric. Oh, I bet you didn't do the end cap up here. The precision farming also adjusts how much fertilizer you use as well, because you'll use different levels of fertilizer based on the type of soil that you have. Can't remember if seeding changed at all. I don't think it did, but it might have changed. It might change with this new version of it, but I don't think it did in the original. I think it was primarily just herbicide and fertilizer, and then I mean, I think there were a couple other things that were thrown in there, but I can't remember what they were off the top of my head now. Presumably we'll have to do this again, so I will just weed this real quick because we would have gone back over this with a cultivator. It's gonna give me, well, I need to try and minimize how much we're touching the cotton a bit because it will reduce the yield over there ever so slightly. No, actually, it might not, because I think it only reduces the yield a bit where weeds actually would be, and since there's no weeds there, oh, sorry, I don't think it actually will hurt us. I could be wrong. Play it safe just to minimize it a bit, but I think it will be okay. We're working around a situation that should never have happened, and hopefully it will never happen again. Just kind of, it's almost funny in a weird way. All right, let's get this done, and then we are good for this month. Man, it's been a busy couple of months. Planting season, a lot of work to do. Since it just so happens the line's right there, we might as well. It is getting so dark. Oh, there's a little bit of an edge here, though it's not quite perfectly lined up. All right, I'm going to get this finished up. We'll be right back. All right, we're back and ready to fast forward to a new day. So let's get it going. Let me double check to make sure everything looks okay. Everything's fertilized at least once. These two are fertilized twice. Everything's rolled, except the line we know about. No, I think we're good. And we'll do another round of fertilizing real quick, and that'll be it. All right, looking good. Should be plenty, actually. Let's start over here, I think. I forgot to hit the button. I'll be all right. Barely see it, unfortunately. I screwed this line over a little bit. I could have done all these paths on one, but it's going to be fine. Not a huge deal. Can easily shift the line over with, I think, it's the square brackets or page up, page down, something like that. One of those. I think it's page up, page down, actually. And you can shift the line over a little bit. Truth be told, all we have to do here is just do a little tiny path here, which we would do either way anyway. And then we can do the rest normal. It serves basically the same purpose. It does give us one more pass that we had to do, but in the future I'll shift it over. But again, it's not that big a deal. It's already set up for that other field. It's part of the reason why I didn't bother, but it would be easy enough to shift it over this field and then shift it back for the other one. So I will probably do that next time. Wrong button. There we go. Gotta get the combination of buttons right. Probably the reason I keep doing the wrong buttons is because it's the LB, RB buttons and X to turn on the path. And it's just the LB and X to turn on the spray. So I don't hit the RB. You know, they're close enough combinations that I just gotta get used to it. And even then, I'm probably still gonna mess it from time to time. I slow it down a bit. Don't try to rush it. I can probably get it 9 times out of 10. All right, so this field should be good. It's looking pretty good. Oh, we did get a little bit of a weeds there. I'm not sure exactly how that happened, to be honest. I mean, I'm not going to stress it because that's not going to hurt the yield really that much, but whatever. At least we're growing crop on this other field, which is so funny. We got to buy this field at some point. It's kind of silly at this point. Still think it's interesting how soybeans uses a planter, which I think of more as for row crops. But it doesn't actually end up in very neat rows, you know? It's kind of chaotic here, kind of like a lot of the cedars do. The cedars look a little bit more chaotic presumably because their spacing's a little bit closer together. But the planters, I mean, you have to have those rows precise because of the way the harvesters work, you know, for corn or cotton. I mean, technically you do rows for sugar beets and potatoes, but they use different planters, obviously. What else would be in that list? Maybe be able to get this without rolling over that? Yeah, I am. Okay. Sunflowers, I think that's on the list, right? Yeah. And suddenly I'm forgetting, so I'm now curious. I'm going to go check. Planters, corn, sunflowers. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You can do sugar beets. Okay. So yeah, sugar beets, which are obviously very row oriented. So it's just potatoes that have their own, well, that need their own. And of course, soybeans, like I said, are chaotic. So they don't really fit that same vibe. I think is there not, beet technology, is there not a planter for beets as well? Or are these just toppers? No, I guess it's just a planter for potatoes. So I guess sugar beets is only done with the more bulk planter. I say bulk planter, probably multi-fruit planter is the better term for that. they're all bulk planters. It's not, I can't even plant one seed and that's it. So in that case, they're all bulk. All right, done. Not too bad. Just enough fertilizer for that. Let's check everything. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Very nice. Even that wheat over there is all fully harvested or fully fertilized and everything ready to go. Did I forget to turn anything in? I don't think so. I think we got everything turned back in. I'll double check here in just a second to make sure. I'm pretty sure I got everything. I'm just going to fill this back up and drop it off in one tank. Or it won't fit in one tank, so never mind. That was pointless. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. Then when we come back, it'll be time to fast forward until... Well, actually, it should be close to be time to sell the soybeans. Let me just double check that real quick. Because I said June, right? So soybeans... Yeah, we're looking for 1246. We're getting close. So presumably... Actually, I probably could fast forward through this day. And I might do that offline. And if I get to a good price, whatever. If not... I'll come back ready to fast forward to tomorrow. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.